We have some big breaking news coming in the ongoing Ajika rape and murder case. Probe Sialda Court has now pronounced Sanjay Roy as guilty. In a short while from now, viewers, the court will also announce the quantum of punishment in the case. The court had earlier noted that for Roy, the minimum punishment would be life imprisonment and maximum would be death penalty. These are the visuals of Sanjay Roy being taken to the Sialda court, and in just a short while from now, the quantum of punishment will be announced by the court. Maximum is death penalty and minimum is life imprisonment. So all eyes are on the court's next move, because it will seal the fate of Ajika rape and murder case accused Sanjay Roy. Whether he will be given life imprisonment or death sentence, that's something that the court will decide in just a few moments from now. But these are the visuals of the accused being taken to the Sialda court. Let's now listen in to what Abhaya's family had to say in the run-up to the court's much-awaited decision.
বিচার সম্পূর্ণ হয়নি, তদন্তই সম্পূর্ণ হয়নি, কিন্তু ও দোষী সাব্যস্ত হয়েছে, ওর ফাঁসি চাই এবং এখানে বিচার প্রক্রিয়া শেষ হয়ে যাবে না, তদন্তও শেষ হয়ে যাবে না, তদন্ত চলবে, বিচার প্রক্রিয়াও চলবে এবং আসল দোষীরা সামনে আসবে এবং প্রকৃত দোষী যারা সবার ফাঁসি চাই। বিচার সম্পূর্ণ হয়নি, তদন্তই সম্পূর্ণ হয়নি, কিন্তু ও দোষী সাব্যস্ত হয়েছে, ওর ফাঁসি চাই এবং এখানে বিচার প্রক্রিয়া শেষ হয়ে যাবে না, তদন্তও শেষ হয়ে যাবে না, তদন্ত চলবে, বিচার প্রক্রিয়াও চলবে এবং আসল দোষীরা সামনে আসবে এবং প্রকৃত দোষী যারা সবার ফাঁসি চাই।
Ridhita is joining us live from outside the Sialda court. Ridhita, tell us what could probably be the quantum of punishment for Sanjay Roy, because it's either life imprisonment or death sentence. Tell us about the latest that's coming in.
Yes, Deepak, as we get to understand that on Saturday, as the court has started its proceedings at 2:30, Judge Anirban Das here at the Sialda court, at the Additional District Civil and Criminal Court of Sialda, he had pronounced that Sanjay Roy is he is guilty, and he has been booked under the sections of 66, 64 and 1031 of Bharat Nyaya Sanhita, which states that 66 for rape, 64 for murder and rape, and 1031 for murder. So maximum, as you were saying, that it can be death penalty. There would be no punishment as per 64, would be less than 10 years. 66 states that it is either a penalty, it is either a life imprisonment or more, or jailing for 25 years, and 1031, which states that it will be a death penalty. So here we are standing at the Sialda court today, where you can see that there is a massive deployment of force. There are extra forces which have been deployed today. I'll just show you this van. This is that exact van in which Sanjay Roy has been brought, and he was assisted in this special prison van along with two other SIs and two constables, which they have assisted him to the court today. We have seen Abhaya's parents just entering the court, the Sialda court, and preparations are underway. You can see forces. There are RAFs who are deployed at the spot. There are extra forces who have been deployed here today at the Sialda court. I will show you the courtroom, which is under preparation now. It is room number 210, where the Additional District Judge, Dr. Anirban Das, Judge Anirban Das, will be declaring the punishment. The pronouncement of punishment will be made in that very courtroom. Also, last day, as we have heard, that Sanjay Roy, in his defense, has tried to say a lot of things. He had said that I'm being framed, which we have heard earlier as well. He has said that I wear a Rudraksh mala. If I was so involved, then this would have broke. Then this would have been tampered. It would have been destroyed. But the court had said that it would listen to him today. And so on Monday, we are expecting that the court will listen to him at 12:30, as the preparations are already underway. And then after that, the final punishment for the primary accused of the Ajika rape and murder case, Sanjay Roy, his punishment will be declared by Judge Anirban Das here. Back to you, Deepak.
Right, Ridhita, stay on with me, because we have a BJP reaction also coming in, where the BJP leader Shehzad Poonawalla has reminded people about how the TMC, tried to cover up the entire matter and also how they targeted the doctors by making disparaging remarks against them. Let's play that reaction out.
देखिए, आरजीकर मामले में वर्डिक्ट तो सामने आ चुका है और संजय रॉय को दोषी पाया गया है। उसकी सेंटेंसिंग आज होने वाली है, परंतु सवाल ये है कि न्याय का इंतजार आज भी आरजीकर पीड़िता के माता पिता और उसके सभी साथी प्रोटेस्टिंग डॉक्टर्स कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि न्याय तब मिलेगा जब जिस प्रकार से सबूतों को मिटाने के लिए तृणमूल कांग्रेस की सरकार ने, उनकी पुलिस ने कार्य किया, उनको भी सजा मिलेगी।
Well, Ridhita, in just a few moments from now, the quantum of punishment will be announced by the court. But in the run-up, before the gavel hits the desk, the BJP is now reminding people about what the TMC did in the entire case. They tried to cover up the entire matter. They tried to shield the perpetrator. And they also targeted the doctors. Tell us about how this entire case took a political turn with TMC's involvement, Ridhita.
Correct, Deepak. As we get to understand from day one, if we remember what happened on 9th of August, right after that on 14th of August, when everybody, the entire Bengal roared up to protest, there were tampering. Evidence tampering was the first incident that we saw, and we saw it on the 14th of August night when a mass came up in destruction. They just entered, these goons entered the hospital, they destroyed the emergency room, they vandalized the hospital properties, and the very next day, we have also seen that the room which was adjacent to the auditorium where the rape incident had taken place, that went under construction, that went under reconstruction. So it was not once the TMC tried to tamper evidence, the TMC tried to destroy the evidence, but it was a repeated number of times that we have seen the tampering of evidence has taken place, and it was very clear that TMC goons was involved. Especially we have seen when Shantanu Sen, the spokesperson of TMC, had tried to voice this matter. He was removed from the position. He was removed from the position of spokesperson. So this is a lot of times that we have seen that TMC had a clear hand in tampering the events. But voices of Bengal, the people of Bengal, the revolution that took place in this incident, that did not stop. And finally, the day has come where we are awaiting for the punishment, that will be given to the accused, Sanjay Roy. And also we have heard from Abhaya's parents who are saying that they're very happy. They want that Sanjay Roy should be sentenced, but they also want that investigation should be deepened in this. And all these goons of TMC, like Shondeep Ghosh, the OC, whoever have been involved in this issue, or whoever has been helped by TMC, should be brought in front, should be punished. That is what Abhaya's mother also this morning has given out a bite on. So everybody, the entire Bengal, not only Bengal, but the entire globe awaits for the punishment, for the declaration of judgment today. Back to you, Deepak.
Right, Ridhita, many thanks for joining me with those details. It's time for us to shift our focus on the other top stories that we're tracking from across the nation in Bharat in 5 minutes.